Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I sure know a wave of nostalgia just hit me, and I'm guessing it probably did too for you, because you clicked on this video and you just heard some peak music. Today we're going to be talking about Minecraft, specifically for the Xbox 360 version. We're just going to talk all about it, why it's better, honestly, and it's not just nostalgia talking. So this is going to be a voiceover. I have gameplay recorded, and we're just going to yap about OG Minecraft. Just looking at this, yes, dude, battle. The mini games, they were peak, dude. You play with your friends, battle, tumble and glide, of course, dude. I like glide the least, mainly because I was bad at it. But these are the worlds that I had when I was a little kid. Some of the names are a little more questionable than the others, but hey, man, I was young, This is not the same person. Anyway, but we're going to be looking at one world in particular, and that's Durrr Burg. This one is the most prominent one from my childhood. I put a lot of work, at least back then, in my kid head. Alrighty, so here we are. So this is the world, people. This is probably the most work I ever put into anything when I was a little kid. It's not too much nowadays, looking back at it, but there's a lot of memories. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. Should be really cool. So let's dive right into this, shall we? So over here, I tried to build like a super village. Used to just like stack these houses up. It's been so long, it's hard to remember, but I think there's like specific requirements, for the villagers to move in and spawn and, reproduce and do all those, the sexy time. Anyway, but yeah, so it was somewhat, successful. This is a little trading hall or whatever. Got all kinds of professions. But yeah, we were low-key balling back then. There's a lot of farms in this world. I remember it was a pretty big thing. I don't know why. I just like growing a lot of potatoes and wheat and beetroots and just everything. I just like growing everything. God, I really do miss this. So, what is this? I believe this is my first house on the world. It's so simple, and that brings me to my first point that I want to talk about, right? Like Minecraft, like the OG, like Legacy, right? It was so simple, you only had so many blocks, there was only so many things to do in the game and see, which seems like a bad thing, right? But, hey, less is more, it really is the truth in this case, because, when I play modern Minecraft, there's so much options, and it's just so many things, like, I just don't even know if I'd ever touch it, some of the stuff that's in the game nowadays, but, like, everything in the Legacy version, it's so meaningful, like, hold up, pause, Russian potato shrine. Ugh. Russian potato shrine full of Russian potatoes. That is something I was obsessed with. For some reason, I just loved Russia back then. Whatever, moving on. This is a town hall. To-do board. I put one thing down, never did it, and that was the end of the world. AFK pool right here. I remember making this for my buds for no reason, really, but hey, it was neat at the time. Look at me go. Anyway, where was I? So less is definitely more in this case. It's just something about it, Less options is you just gotta think less, you just have more fun. It's a more chill experience overall. This is a pretty cool build. I like this. This is a fallout shelter. This is closer to the last things I've done on this world. I think I was gonna put housing down here, but I never did. I'd just like to say, holding this Xbox 360 controller in my hands, man, you could probably knock somebody out with this thing, man. It was indestructible. I used to rage all the fucking time with this thing. It's just a perfect controller. Anyway, done with that. Let's. Oh, this is badass, people. Okay, listen. This is a castle. I was so proud. I remember building this shit. I was so fucking proud. Russian flag on the floor. I swear to God, I'm not a communist. And here's a storage room. I was balling back in the day, so I had a lot of stuff in there. Of course, King's got to have his little lookout. While we're up here, let's talk about the world size, okay? This is a kind of a big part of Legacy Minecraft and the charm of it and the nostalgia, right? You had world boundaries, okay? Your world was a limited size. It wasn't infinitely generated. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm over here on the computer, and so as you can see right here, the largest you have is 5120 by 5120 blocks. So, this is the world boundary that I was talking about, that you have small, medium, large, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about this. This is really neat. So this is a post on Reddit. that I saw, because I came over to images thinking that I would find an image similar to this one here, where it's the larger world size, the more modern current, and then, the OG one. And then I found this right here. So this is San Andreas. Everyone knows this pretty well. And then right here on the bottom is a Xbox 360 Legacy World. Like, look how fucking tiny that is. Insane that we got so much joy out of a world that tiny. Anyway, back to the video. But that concludes the castle tour. Over here there's a little church, I think that's what I was trying to make. There's 3 houses, each one housing one of my friends. Let's go take a look at the church, though. I think it's made out of all wood. You didn't have very complex buildings in this Minecraft. You could get somewhat sophisticated. The inside's nice. I like this. Okay, I see the vision. And I put a little lookout in it. How creative. With little glass. Classic Minecraft build. I have so many fond memories on this game, and if you guys have any, please share them. I'd love to hear them. But probably one of my big fond memories of this game, I remember getting my first copy. It was during Christmas. Can't tell you what year, can't tell you how old I was. I know I was young, but I got that and one of those blue rock candy controllers. Man, I loved that controller. It lit up. I think it was blue and it was clear. That's the 100%. I remember that. Unfortunately, no longer have it, but that's one of my fond memories. That's when the addiction started, man. That's when I unleashed my creativity as a kid. And I remember always wanting to make YouTube videos about Minecraft, and I remember wanting to make them about this world. I used to put my phone up to the TV and try to record it that way, like sitting on books and stuff, which, well, you can imagine didn't produce the best quality, and I was a little upset about that. And while I was a young kid, bro, I didn't have that dough, man. I wasn't putting in that work, so I couldn't get a capture card like an Elgato like I'm using now. So I'm so happy that I can finally record this goddamn world in like 1080p. It's nice. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this, and I really want to continue to record these Minecraft videos. So I hope you guys really like it or want to see this type of thing, because I have so many more worlds to show, and plus we can start our own, man. This is really cool. So I made a nether highway, right? Like fast travel, you know what I mean? You don't have to travel as far in the nether. Like you travel 10 blocks in the nether, it could be 20 in the overworld. I don't know the exact amount, but this is kind of impressive, man, because I learned from like the books and stuff and like a little bit off the internet, so I'm kind of impressed that I was able to make this as a kid. Alright, so I cut the video so that we can just get straight to the Woodland Mansion and see if it actually works, which plot twist, it does work, which is really fucking cool. I don't know why I am just so excited about this. I totally forgot about it. I just stumbled in the nether because I didn't think there was anything there, but I wanted to check while I was recording, and I found this. So this is really cool. Really glad we found this. I can share this with you guys. You guys probably won't think it's as cool as I do, but while we're here, let's just also talk about the nether, bro. The old nether. It was so cool, bro. Like, I don't know. It was scary, like, looking back at it. I don't know why I'm so, like, scared by the nether, the old nether than the new one. It's just something about it. It was just weird and simple, and I don't even know. But yeah, I miss the old netherrack and the old pigments, but hey, I can always play here. I remember designing this room for the portal. I was pretty proud of that too. Where shall we go next? I honestly forget where I go next. I think I go to this over here, which is a mine and also a storage place. I used to have so much cobblestone in here. I didn't open any chests, but I am broke now. I have no cobblestone. That was a mob spawner. Over here, this is really neat. So it's a item sorter. I'd put items in the chest above, and it would just sort it out. Another thing I probably learned off a YouTube video or something. This is really cool too. 2020 Memorial. I was playing this world throughout 2020. I played it all the way up to like 21 when I got a Switch. I was playing on 360 the whole time, and I made this because obviously, 2020 is hell. The world was on fire. So here's history right here. Made this authentic 2020 Minecraft Legacy Edition build memorial. Pretty neat. Whatever. Moving on. Over there in the distance on the left, I'm gonna head over to it, I believe. That is a farm, but it's not just a normal farm. It's a redstone farm. It like uses water to cultivate the crops, if I remember correctly. I hit the button here. Oh, loot spread. Anyway, hit the button. Oh yeah, you used to be able to block with your sword. That was cool too. They don't have that anymore. Yeah, look at that. It works. Wow. I was just a fucking genius as a kid, wasn't I? Young Sheldon on Minecraft. And, of course, it's potatoes, because this whole world was built on potatoes. But yeah, that's it, man. That's going to bring it to the end of this little world tour. If you want to see me play more on it, just let me know. And if you want to see the other worlds that I have to share, definitely comment and like and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye.